Alright, I think we're live now, so what's up guys, this is Scrooge Drive. Just wanted to do a small little morning slash afternoon stream for bbcf. I haven't streamed bbcf in a while. There's going to be a tournament tonight for FGC and one of the games is bbcf. It's technically going to be random, but one of the possible games is bbcf, so I just want to get a little bit of practice in before that happens. But with that aside, I'll go ahead and enter training mode now, so I can start remembering my kokonoe stuff. Alright.
Please select your character.
And of course, bbcf is one of the more treasured anime games, so always good to go back to it from time to time. I made a mistake. Let me pick Yuki Tsurumi. The reason I'm training against Tsurumi is like he's one of the characters that Kokonoe has to make a slight adjustment for one of her combo routes. Basically, whenever you do like whenever you're going for the bomb loops, you have to adjust on him a little bit. Otherwise, like, he'll just drop out of it because like after what's the best way to describe it? I think it's best to demonstrate with an example. So right there, yeah. You see how he drops like after the 5C? Actually, let me turn on input so that it's more clear. Alright, basically Yuki Tsurumi drops after the 5C. He's one of the characters that happens to. So you have to delay 3C a little bit after 5C in order for it to actually connect properly. That's just like a Tsurumi thing, as well as a couple of other characters. So I need to practice that, and there's also the corner combo that I kept dropping as well. But I guess I'll get to that later. For now, let me just practice my bomb combos. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. Occasionally when I mispress a button on my stick, it plays a video in the background, so excuse me. Alright, I think it should be good now. Great. Yeah, I gotta delay a little more. There we go. I gotta practice that after as well, but I'll probably get to that later. The corner teleport, the corner cross-up setup into combo. I messed that up last night when I was playing against a friend. Okay, that combo actually got a like, that one doesn't require a Tsurumi adjustment, but it requires like not using 5B. Like 5B in theory makes it more stable, but actually because of combo scaling and stuff, it just becomes tighter. So like the stability is like useless. I'm actually not sure if that combo works on Tsurumi at all. Yeah, probably not. Unless I delayed 3C, it probably doesn't work, which delaying 3C for that one is super awkward. Yeah, I doubt it works. I don't think it works. In that case, I don't know a better combo for that situation. Like, 'cause I don't want to use Graviton for it, right? Because you can still get the corner carry without Graviton. But you need 5 beats to like make it super stable. Yeah, tiny character struggles. Yeah, that's absolutely right. It sucks because like I don't think Terumi is exceptionally tiny, right? But his hurt box is just such that that particular route is just really bad to use against him. It just doesn't work at all. And I tried delaying 3C and I don't think it works still. So, unfortunately. Even the typical adjustment... Oh, never mind. Wait, that worked that time. Okay, hold on. That worked that time, so let's try it again. Oh, it works, but that delay is atrocious. Alright, I guess it works, but I don't know if I would use that combo in a tournament against Terumi. I mean, like, the reason why it's like a good combo is you don't have to use Graviton to get the corner carry. I mean, you use one Graviton, of course, but that Graviton is like totally optional. You don't, like, basically what I'm saying is like you don't have to use another Graviton to get the pickup. Like, normally you'd have to do something like this and then, you know, go into bomb loop. But with this combo, like, you don't need that because the bomb detonation at the beginning is enough hit stun to like get things going. And the Graviton I set behind me is only for like the fireball, and that's truly for like huge corner carry. That's not really for like damage or anything. So if that's omitted, then you can get away with like spending 0 Gravitons at all. I think though you're gonna have to be near the corner for like 0 Gravitons to be spent reliably. Something like that. Something like that. But that's like a more like complicated corner sequence, but still, like, that's the kind of possibilities you get with the right combo mid-screen for Kokonoe. And of course you can side switch too from this stuff. It's a really easy side switch. And I like it too because, I mean, it still spends only 1 Graviton, and it's also like more stable than some of the side switch routes that I've seen. That's the side switch route I've seen before, like where you basically delete the Graviton behind yourself, but you also have to do like a micro dash, so that gets kind of annoying. And plus, I doubt it's stable on like big characters. But I guess that's an option, I guess. I think what's better instead of doing micro dash 6B is probably just do normal bunker. Like after you get rid of the Graviton, do normal bunker, and then shoot a fireball or something. So something like that. Oh no, they're too high. I guess I have to delay it a little bit, but I mean, at that point you might as well just use the easy one for 1 Graviton. Well, actually, technically it's 2 Graviton stocks because you gotta activate the Graviton, but still, it's not so bad. It's worth it. It's really stable. Like, there's maybe like 1 character it's not stable on, which is I think the robots on Mew 12 and Lambda 11 and Mew 13. Well, actually, more specifically Mew 12, but potentially Lambda 11 and Mew 13 as well. I haven't tried it on them. That combo is a little weirder. But I think in general, using the Flame Cage Graviton activate combos on the robots is a little more difficult because they just have a really thin hurt box and stuff. Let me actually switch to them right now to practice that in case that comes up in the tournament tonight. Because that's definitely a thing. Unfortunately, universal combos are not escaped from in this game either. Can't avoid them in any anime game. Oh, never mind. It works on her. There was a time I tried it and it didn't work. So maybe I was just messing up. Yeah, it looks like it works fine. How about the bomb combo? Or not the bomb combo. That one. Okay, I guess maybe the same problem as Terumi. We had to delay the 3C. Yeah, you have to delay the 3C, that's messed up. I don't like that. Like the whole point of using that combo instead of doing the normal bomb loop is that you don't have to do any delays, right? But like for this combo, of course, you have to do delays. The normal mid-screen bomb route, you have to delay the 5A in order for the rest of it to work. And then you also have to delay the 3Cs subsequently. But then for the, you know, for the like the one where you jump up and then do 2C, so this one basically, there's no delays in that, but like there's normally no delays for that one. But against Mew and Terumi and I think Makoto and characters like that, you have to delay the 3C like regardless, because 5C, like an airborne hit 5C into 3C just never works unless you delay it. It's so bad. But you know, that's BlazBlue, I guess. So yeah, I would never use this combo online for sure. The delay 5A after 3C bunker, I would never use that online. And you know, like I always do this route online. Sorry, I messed it up there, but I always use this route online because it's easy, and there's only like one delay, which is there. The 5C, 3C, like you have to do that anyway. But otherwise, there's like no delays for that, and it's really easy. And you still get the you still get the bomb plus banishing ray setup. So you know, you basically get the same reward as you would normally get from a kokonoe combo, and it's easier. So you might as well do it, right? But yeah, so there was that one I dropped, and what was another one? I think the mid-screen throw combo was fine. You probably just got to be more precise on inputs and stuff, but otherwise I think it's okay. Alright, yeah. I think also air-to-air maybe. Like I didn't have problems with the air-to-air confirm itself, but like there were some times where I hit like air-to-air JB that was non-counter hit, and like I didn't have any more jumps left, so I was frozen. I was like, what do I do next? But if you have a jump cancel left still, then it's really easy, like comparatively speaking at least. Not if they're too high. Like it's just hard to know like when you've got the hit for that combo to work, basically. But otherwise, the combo itself is not bad. Oh yeah, and air throw too. I don't know what people do off of air throw, so I just do like the normal, you know, spin, spin, spin combo. But I'm sure there's a better one. I just have no idea because I never see people get air throw with kokonoe. Oh, maybe that route's not a good idea. Because I don't have to do like banishing ray. I can just do that. I mean, I still have to delay the 3C because it's Mew. But if it were a different character, I wouldn't have to delay it. Or at least I thought it was easy, but I'm dropping it here, of course. I think there's actually another one I saw someone do, like on a stream, like in a Japanese stream. Like basically you set the graviton and then activate it immediately, but instead of letting it, you know, like you activate it, but you gotta hold it. So like you hold it and then you land and then do bunker, and then release the graviton to like negative edge, and then you can do the double bomb route. Well, not double bomb route, but you know what I mean. The standard route, basically. What character do you think is slept on, don't get played enough, but is pretty decent? Okay, let me look at the character select, because I can't think off the top of my head, but I know Kokonoe is definitely one of those characters, by the way, because she is definitely very good, and not a lot of people play her at all. That's for sure. Let me see here, though. I think Jubei is a lot better than people give him credit. Like, Jubei in the right hands is definitely a threat. He has really good mobility, and he just has all the mix-up tools necessary to excel in, you know, the environment of BlazBlue. So I think Jubei is slept on. I mean, I think a lot of these characters, you know, most people already know their strengths and utilize them well. Of course, Arakune's good. Enough said there. Carl's still good. Mew is good. I think Mew's really good, but for some reason, I don't think a lot of people play her. I mean, I don't like, in my experience at least, she's not really hard to play Mew, but you know, I don't see a lot of her, I guess. But yeah, Mew's kind of slept on. Jubei's kind of slept on. Kokonoe is slept on. I mean, that's about it that comes off the top of my head. I think Kagura is good too, but obviously he has a glaring weakness, which is his speed. His moves are not very fast at all, and if you whiff, you almost just die right there. But of course he hits hard, so if you get the hit, the opponent has to really think hard whether they're going to burst or not. And then they have to deal with his command grabs, his fast overhead. All of them lead to high rewards, so Kagura is definitely no slouch either. But he does have glaring weakness because of his move. His moves are not very fast at all, and they have a lot of recovery. But he's good. I mean, that's about it. I think for the most part, people recognize the top tiers for their strengths, like Rachel and Lychee, Arakune, of course Izanami. That goes without saying, but there are definitely a couple characters that I think people do not respect them enough or think highly of their gameplay enough, you know. So yeah, that's my opinion. Bullet, interesting. You know, I don't know about Bullet. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I mean, she's better than Chrono Phantasma, no doubt, but you know, she still has issues basically. At least, I mean, the good thing is though, her damage is pretty good. So if you get the hit, then the opponent, you know, is gonna have to, you know, do some hard thinking again on whether they're gonna burst. But that said, her neutral is just awful, dude. You know, her neutral is not where it's at, especially in a game like BlazBlue. So you do have to kind of deal with that. Whereas Kagura's neutral is not bad, at least. He can do stuff at least, you know. Hey, what's up? Late for dinner. Thoughts on Tsubaki? Tsubaki, okay, I can explain at least from what I remember, like way back when. So the first time I played Tsubaki, the first time I played BlazBlue was actually in Continuum Shift Extend, excuse me. And Tsubaki back then, I actually really liked her kit, but she definitely wasn't a strong character necessarily. Now, the thing is, they made a lot of changes to her in the next generation, which was Chrono Phantasma, going into Central Fiction as well. In Chrono Phantasma, they gave her, I think Chrono Phantasma Extend, they gave her a command grab, I believe it was. And in Chrono Phantasma in general, they chopped off a lot of her bloat. She had a lot of like different versions of moves that she probably didn't really use as often. Like she had, of course, different versions of Charging Star, which she still has. She had also, though, different versions of the 214X move, the one where she like. Let me just actually pull out Tsubaki quickly, so that it'll be easier to demonstrate what I'm talking about.
Tsubaki,
And I'll just keep Kokonoe there. But yeah, like she had different versions of some moves that they took away in Chrono Phantasma, and then also they took away one of her versions of. They took away all of her versions of 22X. Her old 22X, by the way, her current 22X in Central Fiction is different, but her old 22X was like a sword swipe thing, and she used to have 4 versions of it. Of course, A, B, C, D. They took away 2 of those versions, A and C, and they just kept the B version. The thing is, in Continuum Shift Extend, back when she had all 4 versions, you really only used 22B most of the time because it had the most untech time for whatever reason. Like 22C actually had less untech time than 22B. And by the way, they all did the same damage, so you weren't really in a better position for using 22C over 22B. It was almost always better to use 22B in combos. So I guess they realized that and took away a lot of the bloat in Chrono Phantasma. But as I said, you know, they gave her a command grab, and they gave her, yes, the hammer uppercut, exactly. The hammer uppercut is new in Central Fiction. That wasn't in Chrono Phantasma. That wasn't a new addition in Central Fiction. And you know, for what it's worth, it's a good move. Like, it makes Tsubaki definitely a stronger character. But personally, I'm just not a huge fan of the move. I much prefer her old 22X, which was the sword swipe I was talking about. But, you know, her new 22X is better for pressure purposes and stuff. And, you know, it serves as good thing to catch mashing because it low crushes. But again, you know, it's just not visually appealing for me. But anyway, going back to like her old 22X, she also had an unblockable on her 22D if you hold it for the maximum number of time. I can actually pull up Continuum Shift Extend as well if you want. I have the game installed right now. Of course, I will have to change the stream capture, but it will be no big deal if you would like for me to do that. But yeah, my thoughts on Tsubaki now. So, oh yeah, there's one more thing I forgot. In Chrono Phantasma, they also gave her a fireball that she can do in neutral. So before, the only way she could do her fireball, let me like charge up some grid. Yeah, and you know, I said charge grid, but I said that on purpose. So the only way she could do her fireball back then was after doing that. I think it was. Let me see. Oh, they changed it actually. So basically, before in Continuum Shift Extend, doing air 236, doing 236 in the air, all it did was like do like a little feather swipe. So it basically what you see right now, but without the fireball. That's fine? Okay, for sure. Yeah, I can pull up old Tsubaki as well. So let me quickly finish up comparing with Central Fiction Tsubaki, and then I can pull up the old game as well. But basically, before she didn't have the fireball off of that, right? And the only way you can get the air fireball was by spending the EX meter. So you'd have to do 236D, I believe, and then you'd have to do the follow-up after to get a combo. But starting with Chrono Phantasma, they gave her, you know, a neutral fireball. So like, this could be used just for like pressure and stuff, or for, you know, keeping them honest. If they're doing anything weird, then you can just use that to cover space. And then you can also charge behind it, I believe, with 236D, I think. I think it was, at least. Or maybe you need to spend meter in order to do that. Yeah, you do. Okay. So that was all new in Chrono Phantasma. She did not have that, unfortunately, in Continuum Shift Extend. So basically, in the older games, she was an incomplete character, but I much preferred her in the older games because like she had cool stuff that I appreciated, and you know, just now she's like a more solid character that does the Blaze Blue stuff, but you know, just isn't a right fit for me anymore. But yeah, that's like a little summary of Tsubaki. Let me go ahead and pull up Continuum Shift Extend quickly, and maybe we can talk about a couple other characters as well. But basically, my thoughts on Tsubaki right now: she's a good character, but she's kind of vanilla, honestly, in Central Fiction. Like, but it's definitely probably her best version in all of Blaze Blue. Like, I don't think she's been better in the past. So there is that. All right, let me quickly pull up the game capture for the right game. And I hope I don't get DMCA'd for this opening, because that can sometimes happen with anime openings here. Alright, I hope you guys can see the Continuum Shift Extend. We might have some weird problems with frame rate and stuff, because this game's PC port is whack. Basically, that's about that's basically all there is to say about that. So let me see if I can make sure everything's good and all of that. I gotta make sure to set the right display setting and you know, things of that nature. So it's gonna look a little whack for a bit, but it'll come back, trust me. Might have to do windowed mode to make it simple. Sometimes alt tabbing in these bad PC ports causes it to crash, you know? So yeah, I'm just gonna do windowed. Yeah, from what you've seen, CS/EX Tsubaki has the most sauce. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, she has unblockables, real unblockables. Like, I mean, you know, technically you can no-tech, but if you no-tech, you're vulnerable. So it's not like it's hard to like beat no-tech. What is going on here? This isn't, you know, necessarily what I paid for. Hope it fixes itself.
Please select your character. Ragnar the Blood Age.
Sorry, give me a second. Alright. Okay. So yeah, if you've played Tsubaki and Continuum Should Extend, if you haven't played Tsubaki and Continuum Should Extend, please do so. That is, like, without a doubt, one of her coolest iterations. Not her best, but certainly one of her, you know, most stylish and, you know, as we like to say, most saucy, you know? What is going on? Alright. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try full screen again. But I am reluctant because this game can crash when you alt-tab on full screen occasionally. It's just weird, you know? I mean, we don't have to, you know, have the game open for a super long time. We can just have it open briefly. Either way, so of course, you know, Tsubaki, you know, standard stuff against Jin, and they'll give us the auto theme. And, you know, forgive me, I have dub voice on, so if you don't like dub, you're just gonna have to put up with it briefly, but, you know, trust me, it's not as bad as you might think. And yeah, indeed, this PC port is just acting whack, but we'll make it through. Don't worry. CF is solid. CS/EX is swag. Yes, you know it, my friend. You know it. And Arxes, yeah. I mean, this port was horrible, honestly. But it's amazing that a port was even done. So I'm surprised they had the willpower to even make it through that. You know. But all right, let's get the training settings. Oh shoot, it is literally just eating my inputs as well. This is gonna be interesting, but we'll try our best. Alright, so let's get the install gauge up here. And as well as, let's make the training dummy block. So the thing about her unblockable, right? Her old 22X, you know, of course, way different than CF 22X. But she also had an unblockable on it if you use the EX meter. We'll call it EX meter because I don't really remember what it's called exactly. But, you know, her old 22X was just a sword swipe, right? So that's 22A. 22B is that one. 22C. My bindings. My bindings are not right. Sorry, give me a second. What is this? I'm not sure how to remove the button setting. Space? What does space correspond to? Oh, Y. Okay. Yeah, I don't need macros here. All right, here we go. So 22A is that one. Yeah, dub BB is amazing. Yes, I agree. Thank you. At least someone understands. Dub BB is where it's at. And yeah, the Tsubaki color actually just got on random. But some of the colors that were previously available in older BlazBlue versions are no longer available in BlazBlue Central Fiction. So in order to get these access to these colors, you have to mod. Which, you know, if you're comfortable with modding, then it's no problem. But modding from older BlazBlue versions can be a pain sometimes because a lot of the game data is compressed and all of that, and it just becomes like extra steps to get what you want. But if you're up for it, then it's definitely worth it. All right, so yeah, 2-2A, 2-2B, and 2-2C, right? And the thing about her 2-2X moves is that you can like hold them. So if you hold them more, they don't do necessarily more damage, but you get more untechable time. So 2-2A does 600 damage, and if I hold 2-2A maximally, like it doesn't do more damage, but it just makes them have a longer untech time. And I don't know if I remember the combo that there's a combo where you basically can get a guaranteed unblockable setup. I don't know if I remember it though. It's like something like you do like 63C, and then you whiff 214A right after, and stuff. But anyway, it doesn't really matter that much. We can probably figure that out later. Point is, she does have unblockable setups in CSEX, and that was a major thing in that game. CF colors are whack. I miss Ichigo Ragna. yeah. Actually, kokonoe has colors are really cool. Like I miss those too. And I think they also had like a saber color for one of the characters. I don't remember which color, but yeah, those references were always nice that they had in older BlazBlue games. But notice how her old J236 is not like, she doesn't shoot a fireball, right? She just does like a little movement, and in order to get the fireball, you have to do 236D, and the fireball still kind of sucks. Like that's like her normal fireball in CF. And you have to spend EX meter for that. Can you believe it? You know what I mean? You have to spend EX meter for such a basic and weak fireball, and you can't even do a ground fireball in this version. So her neutral was really a struggle. But the good thing is you still have charge cancels and all of that. So you could, if you manage to get in, then you can do your charge cancels and stuff. Sorry, excuse me on the frame rate. Like this port is actually just acting up so weird. Trust me, I can run this game on my computer. I can run CF no problem, so there's no excuse here. But anyway, she also had different versions on her 214X. So you can see the different versions based on like the color that she flashes. Like that's the A version, that's the B version, that's the C version there. And I believe the difference was the damage and the untechable time. So this one has a damage difference, but you can't charge it, so it's not like the damage difference was really a factor. But she adds cool stuff. Oh, that doesn't work, I think. So like you can do stuff like that. I don't know how I hit that combo considering the frame rate, but she also had I believe she had like tech chases with 3C, but you had to have meter. If you didn't have meter, then you couldn't do anything really from it, and if they somehow blocked it, then you just get punished and it sucked. So yeah, it's really bad. You're talking about the air fireball, right? Late for dinner. The air fireball was horrible. You have to spend a full bar, like a full EX bar for that, and it sucked. But the good thing is, in combos, it gives you bonus paration. I believe 120% bonus paration, so it's worth using in combos. But you have to also, in order to combo from it in the first place, you have to use the dive, which costs another EX meter. So it's just like, I have to really spend all this EX meter just for being able to play the game. You know what I mean? And that was just not good for her. But now onto the Unblockables, which is like the saucy part of her, right? So like you do a combo, right? I missed it there. I don't know if I'll be able to hit it in the frame rate that I'm in right now. But basically, you do your Rekka Ender, and then after you're done with juggling them, then you do like 6A. So 6A with OTG. They'd have to tech immediately. They don't have to tech immediately, but if they're holding the tech or mashing the tech, in this game I think it's actually mash attack because it's old game and they didn't actually have hold attack until Chrono Phantasma. But basically, you do like OTG 6A, and then immediately charge your unblockable. So that unblockable would hit them as they get up, and then her unblockable is actually a good starter. So you get another combo as well. So like you do your unblockable, and so you can do like something like that, and then I don't remember the rest of the combo. I'll try to remember one day. I actually made a video on Tsubaki combos, so feel free to check that out. if you want. Yeah, Tsubaki combos for this version actually. But yeah, that was Tsubaki. You know, unfortunately, aside from her unblockable, she really didn't have much. Like she was a cool character, but she definitely wasn't up to par with the rest of the cast necessarily. And while she did have okay damage, she didn't have good neutral, and oftentimes you just end up charging in neutral rather than actually, you know, interacting with your opponent. So it just wasn't where it should have been. And of course, it took them some time to polish other characters in this version as well. But I'll just leave it at this for now. You know, feel free to check out Tsubaki on your own in this version if you have Continuum Shift Extend on Steam. It goes for really cheap on sale, so you don't have to rush to get it if you don't want to. But with that out of the way, let's go back to CF and continue learning not learning kokonoe, but you know, practicing kokonoe and stuff. Alright, and then let me switch the game capture too. And you know, normally I'm able to run the game once again, but I just couldn't do as much as I wanted to in that little session because the frame rate was just acting so weird, you know? I don't know how the God Tsubaki player Konan played her through the worst iteration. I guess it paid off when CF was released as well as CP. Yeah. You know, Konan just really persevered. And you know, actually there were a lot of specialists back then too, because that was when BlazBlue was definitely in its heyday. So a lot of people would really, you know, kept practicing on their mains and really push through the low moments that their characters had in previous versions of BlazBlue. But it definitely paid off indeed when Chrono Phantasma came around the corner, and she received a lot of buffs, and especially Chrono Phantasma Extend. She was a solid character then. You know, that was definitely one of the more interesting versions of Tsubaki. Unfortunately, now that she has a new 22x, and you know that means no more unblockables, she can't do the cool stuff that she used to be able to do. But you know, it came in the end. It was worth it for her being more competitively viable, because now you can actually play her properly in neutral and stuff, and you know, you get real reward too in terms of your offense. And Continuum Shift is a Kosoge, so her being incomplete hurts in comparison to Ragna, Jin, Tao, Rachel, legit almost every character. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Ragna in Continuum Shift Extend was just crazy. Like, he wasn't even like really particularly notable of a character except for the damage. And oh boy, that damage was just enough to be one of the best characters in that game. And it was kind of similar to with Arakune. Like Arakune, you know, I mean, I think personally, I think Arakune in Central Fiction is a lot more scary than Arakune in Continuum Shift Extend, just because Central Fiction Arakune can get a one-touch curse, whereas in Continuum Shift Extend you still probably needed about 2 hits to get the full curse. But man, the damage Arakune had in that game too was just crazy. And of course, Ragna was no slouch to damage as well. Jin, I think Jin had his time in Continuum Shift 2. From what I've heard, he was really good in that version. I honestly didn't play Continuum Shift 2 very much, so because it wasn't my first BlazBlue game. My first BlazBlue game was Extend, but I heard Jin was really good in CS2. Taokaka, I bet, was really good all throughout Continuum Shift. Rachel, of course, and yeah, like so many good characters back then. Yep. Alright, so back to Kokonoe now, but I appreciate the question, late for dinner. Oh, I meant to set that in the corner, but I forgot, if you do 2D, like when it goes to the corner, then it never hits the corner, whereas if you're like near the corner, then you know you can still place it on top of yourself, but in the corner you have to use 3D. So I gotta remember that for the tournament. And by the way, the tournament I'm talking about, guys, is going to be on FGC UCLA's channel. You know, BlazBlue Central Fiction is not guaranteed to be rolled, but it's basically going to be like a random tournament where we have a pool of games. They're all sprite-based games, and among them is going to be BlazBlue Central Fiction, so I do have to be relatively ready for that. The other games that are could be rolled are Guilty Gear Axe Corpusar, Samurai Showdown 5 Special, King of Fighters 13, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, Under Night and Birth, Exhalate Clear. So, you know, sprite-based games like that. The good sprite-based games though, not the super Kusoge ones. I mean, you know, 5 Special is kind of borderline, but you know, that's like the closest thing that we could pick for Sam Show, you know, so that's where we are with that. Yeah, the grind never stops, you know it. Yep, the grind never stops. Alright, instant overhead. Yeah, I kept dropping that. I don't think I've ever hit that in a real match. I'm not saying I never hit the instant overhead, but I've never hit the overdrive confirm. Because for some reason, getting that 5B is just tough. I'm pretty sure this combo works though. So I'm not going to give up that easily. Or maybe I'm doing the instant overhead not quickly enough because I'm probably too high. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was too high. Yeah. So I gotta be a lot lower when I do it. But it's hard to do that right away. Oh, maybe for that combo you gotta do 5D. Absoluto. Speaking of absolute, actually, I mean, like, I don't think I'll lab this because I don't really think I should need it for tonight, but the absolute zero setups, I actually practiced for a tournament a while ago, during the summer. Man, I almost got it in a tournament, but I just kind of blanked out. Like I knew what I was doing, but I kind of blanked out with my hands, so I wasn't able to complete it, but it was sick. Like, Kokonoe is a sick character. It's pretty hard to do Neta stuff with Tsubaki and CF. I remember when bbcf for rollback trend started, and I was trying really hard to push out the trend with her. Yeah, I bet. I mean, you know, she is pretty much a run-of-the-mill character. Like, it didn't seem like they would allow for, like, her moveset doesn't really allow for too much like exploration or creativity necessarily. You know, that said though, she does have a solid moveset, so I'm sure something can be found with her that looks sick. Like, I mean, there's always a way to find something that surprises people, so, you know, don't give up too easily, but also, yeah, that's understandable. I mean, she doesn't seem like the character that can easily have the Neta combos, unfortunately. Alright, the other combo, though, was the 25-meter side switch, I think. I don't know, actually. I actually don't know if I remember the full combo. Hold on. This one I might have to, like, look up where I found it. I did get one, though. Can I link it if that's okay? Yeah, go for it. I think YouTube chat filter might, like, block it initially, but I can improve it. Don't worry about it. Go for it. I can check it out if you want. Oh, I think it's 5B, 6A, and then delay, activate Graviton, set the Vanishing Ray, and then dash under or something. I think. Something like that. If you know the combo I'm talking about, guys, then please help out. I think that's the combo, though. Yeah, I think that's it, yeah. And then you gotta do like 3C and then O key. Hey, what's up, Dog Note? Thanks for coming through the stream. We talked a lot of we actually talked a lot of Tsubaki earlier. I'm not sure if you caught it, but feel free to rewind if you want. We talked about Tsubaki over the years of BlazBlue, over the mini versions and many changes that she had over the course of Central Fiction, Kokonoe Phantasma, and even Continuum Shift Extend. Yeah. So yeah, there's all of that we talked about. Right now I'm just practicing Kokonoe stuff for a tournament tonight. The tournament's not even guaranteed to have Central Fiction though. We're basically rolling between like a random pool of sprite-based games, and Central Fiction's among the games that can be rolled, so we'll see what it's going to be, but basically I'm labbing Kokonoe in the case that, that does happen. Oh, you're on your way to El Morcillo, Mexico. That's sick. Awesome. Enjoy it there. Is that a rural area, or is that like a relatively populous city? Yeah, there we go. I think that's a combo. And then eventually the flame cage hits them, yeah. Alright, well, I guess if I'm near corner and I need like a decent side switch combo and don't want to spend... I mean, I guess there's the other side switch combo, huh? I think it's that one. But I don't know if that works off of two ways. Whereas the 25-meter one is basically guaranteed. Alright, let me just try it. Yeah, I don't know if it works off of two ways. Oh, you can't really say you've never been there. Oh, there's an anime convention. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, well, have fun there, dude. Sounds like it should be a blast, so enjoy it there. I'm not sure which combo I'm liking better, honestly. Like, I mean, the thing about both of these combos, you need 2 Graviton stocks for both of them anyway, but one of them requires a delay and the other one doesn't. So I don't know. Stream, what do you guys think? Do you think delay combos are better, or do you think 25-meter combos are better? Yeah, this is Kokonoe time. You know it. You know it. Kokonoe is amazing. Especially in CF. Like, I mean, she was really strong in Kokonoe Phantasma, obviously. But, and I played her a little bit. I didn't really play her much in CP Vanilla, but I played a lot of her in Kokonoe Phantasma Extend, and I actually like her a lot more in Central Fiction. Like, she's not necessarily... I mean, actually, I'd say she's stronger than Kokonoe Phantasma Extend, but the thing is, the meta's changed as well, so it's not like she's automatically like the best character in the game. But she's really, I really like her toolset in Central Fiction. Yeah, broken. I mean, I don't want to use like... Okay, fair. I mean, using the word broken is a fair word for Kokonoe and Kokonoe Phantasma Vanilla, so that's fair. Delay combos are fun if it's not lagging. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be offline. So, the delay combo is an option for offline, It's available. But I'm still not 100% sure if I want to use the delay combo. Especially when I have to delay a move like 3C. So if I delay the move like 3C and the 3C doesn't hit, then I mean, it might be a safe drop, but like, let me see. It might be a safe drop, but I think honestly, it's borderline punishable. Okay, yeah, it's a safe drop, but it's not my turn. So unfortunately, dropping that combo is scary. CF Kokonoe is definitely the best Kokonoe. Yeah, I agree. Brokonoe was definitely a legend of the past, but it is a worthy title for that character when she first came out. in Chrono Phantasma Vanilla. Fundament meter is better. It's easier to get meter if you force the enemy to block. Yeah, I agree. All right, 25 meter combo it is, and it's not the 25 meter combo is not hard. So, or it doesn't feel hard at least. I just had to remember it briefly. The hard part is the dash under, but I don't think it's as hard as doing the delay. But I have to have the muscle memory too. Yeah, the thing I like about that combo too is that you get Flame Cage Oki. Like the Flame Cage doesn't actually hit meaty, but if they try to jump out, they're gonna have to deal with the Flame Cage incoming. So I really like that part of the combo. I remember the day Tempest Tim walked into my room and GT'd me despite him being in New York and me in Arizona. That's hilarious. A true combo too. Yeah, Golden Tiger combos are awesome. Like, I only know one Golden Tiger combo, but I can never hit it in a match. Like, hitting Golden Tiger combos in a match is definitely, like, the dream. So it's always cool. I don't think... yeah. I don't know if the Golden Tiger combo I was about to do even works with full health. I think I have to have half health or 75% health or something. But anyway, I'm not gonna bother with that. I never use those in a match. But you know, one day I'll Golden Tiger combo. One day I'll learn Golden Tiger combos for real. Yes, Golden Tiger combos are way better than Astral. Actually, Kokonoe's Astral is garbage. Like, how do you even land it? Like, it's a command grab, right? It's a 720. I legit even couldn't remember that she had an Astral because like you never use it. But yeah, it's a 720 and then you have to press D. Like you can almost never hit it because it's just such a short range move, you know. Like if I give him like 2 HP. Like look at that range. Look at that range. How do you hit that in a match? Like your opponent has to like walk in front of you and give the Astral to you on a platter for you to even land that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what they were thinking with that Astral, but like, you're never gonna hit it, especially when you got a Tiger. I mean, that's not Golden Tiger, but you know, if I pop Overdrive, then I can kill him at full health if I if I just charge it to the maximum. But I actually did that wrong. Alright, die Jin. There you go. But yeah, I mean, no, that's never gonna happen, right? Like, even though Astral's a 720 motion and has short range, I think it's even less likely for you to land a raw Golden Tiger and get the maximum charge on it. So, so yeah. It should work for the most part. You just need to do a whole bunch of spins and deals like 7k. Yeah, the range sucks. The range sucks. You need to play Tiger to Astral's Kokonoe. Yeah, I can never do a 720 like properly. I mean, the problem is like, I don't know if you can do it properly unless you buffer it during a move. And if you buffer it during a move, you're probably not gonna be close to them. So, unless like you have a Graviton or something, but I don't think the Graviton will be enough even. But yeah, Golden Tiger is way cooler anyway. So, it's like I don't really care about trying to hit the Astral. Is Golden Tiger super unblockable? I doubt it, but let's check. I don't think it's unblockable. I think they can block it, but you know, if they don't barrier, then they're gonna take a lot of chip, I believe. So I mean, we can try it right now though. So right now I'm just doing the maximum charge on it. Yeah, it's blockable. It's definitely blockable, but if you don't, so okay, here I had the dummy set to do random block types, so we randomly did either instant block or barrier block or instant barrier, and you know, so it wasn't as like realistic necessarily, but notice how it drained all of his barrier and he was put in danger state. So you know, you take extra damage when you're in danger state, and he still took like a bunch of chip. But honestly, I don't even know if that chip is enough to warrant using it when you have 100 meter, because you do need 100 meter to use it. When in doubt, spin to win. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm trying to get better doing dash cancel. Are you talking about Naoto? I think I remember Blaze where you were asking earlier about doing Naoto stuff, right? So I'm guessing you're still asking about Naoto. Honestly, do not know too much about Naoto, so I couldn't help you directly in that regard. But yeah, going back earlier about Golden Tiger, you definitely spin to win for that one. And you know, if I properly have the dummy to like not do random block but instead do normal block, let's see how much chip it does, right? You know, he's still in danger because it takes forever to recover. But if I go back into overdrive and then Golden Tiger, so let's see how much chip that does. Yeah, that does half health chip. So you'd better barrier block this. Okay, and even if you barrier block it, you might enter danger state. So, do not in any way, shape, or form just let your opponent do raw Golden Tiger in neutral, okay? Make them earn it, you know what I mean? Like, they'd better know the combo for it. Don't let them just do it raw in neutral, because that's just gonna hurt, alright? Oh, so Naoto, alright. I do not know much about Naoto, unfortunately. But if you're trying to practice dash cancel in this game, one thing I recommend, if you're trying to do any micro dash, so this goes for Kokonoe because like I know how she works. So for example, for Kokonoe, let me just turn off blocking and turn on counter hit. So Kokonoe has like a little loop. It looks like an infinite, but it's not an infinite. It's just a loop. Where if you get fatal counter 2C. Then you can loop 5C 2C. But you have to microdash in between every single loop, which makes it a little tough, right? So the best thing to do, which is not something I personally do, so I'm kind of a hypocrite, but basically in order to get the microdash properly so that you don't get like an accidental like 6C, because for Hershey you have to do microdash 5C, which can be tough. Like if you don't do it right, then you're gonna get 6C, and Kokonoe's 6C is just horrible on block if you don't cancel it, and horrible on whiff as well, so you gotta be careful. But in order to get the proper microdash 6C, you should do 6-6 and then 4C. If your character doesn't have a 4 on the button that you're pressing, of course. Hopefully they don't. Most characters in this game don't. But you can do 6-6-4C, and that will give you like a solid microdash into the neutral normal that you're trying to do. So if I'm trying to do the loop here, still hard to do, of course, because they get pushed back so far eventually. But, you know, you get the point. Like, if I dashed a little more, then I could get it cleaner. But yeah, that's something you can do. A friend of mine told me that when playing Naoto, you need to buffer most of your dash cancels. You have to microdash do 4D right now after 2C Fatal. True. You don't have to microdash at all. You know, I personally just do the microdash. I don't end up spending the graviton, but that is actually something that's way better to do. Now, of course, if you're gonna get the 2C Fatal anyway, you're most likely like I don't know if people really buffer 4D necessarily because 2C is plus on block, but also if you do the graviton, you're still safe. So it's not like it's gonna hurt to do that whether you get the hit or not. But yes, it is much better to do 4D after 2C. Because this is way easier than doing microdashes. But if you want corner carry, or if you want to look sick, if you want to show off and stuff, then you want to microdash because you get the corner carry, and you know you can flex your execution to your friends and all of that nonsense. But yeah, you're definitely right, Peach Cobbler. Yeah, but that's like my microdash tip. You don't really need to like have precise like, you know, dash and then go back to neutral and then press your neutral button. You can, like, this game allows you to do stuff like 6-6 and then 4C to get like a neutral normal. So you can definitely do that. Yes, you can. That is true too. That is true too. The 2-3-6 A loop. And that's much easier as well. I'm not sure if it like, is it more damage though? I don't know if it's more damage, but it's definitely easier. And you know, you don't really care about more damage here since it's all going to be high damaging, and it's just whatever. It's just about whatever works. And unfortunately, the combo trials for Kokonoe, I think they tell you to do the micro dash loop when they don't really need to, you know. So you're definitely right. You're gonna keep trying to get better at fighting games. Yeah. Yeah, it's a long road, but you know, it's an enjoyable one too. So you know, just keep practicing. Try to learn from whatever you know, matches that you play. Don't focus on winning or losing. Just focus on learning one thing at a time, and you know, eventually you'll get to where you want to be, right? If micro dashes are an issue, Tager has your back because you don't need to worry about dashes to begin with. Yeah, true. I mean, but you do have to worry about that last Tager trial that is so annoying. I still haven't beat it, by the way, Dognote. I still have not beat it. Ugh. Like, I mean, it's a good thing that no one uses that in a real match, so. As is with many of the BlazBlue trials, so I guess it's not a huge deal. Alright, but yeah, I guess 25-meter side switch is much better than doing a delay. Because, we hate delays, you know what I'm talking about? Alright, we don't really need to do 3C there, it's just basically to keep them away, but I think you can just do Flame Cage right away to get the same Oki. It's important to know that you can discover your own routes with Kokonoe. You can find different routes that have yet to be discovered to beat. She is the most freestyle character. I don't know if she's the most freestyle. Like, I haven't, you know, experimented with all the characters that are, you know, in the same universe as her in terms of freestyle ability. But I definitely can attest to the fact that she has some surely freestyle combos. Like I was telling chat earlier, the side switch combo that I do right now, even though there's like some better ones I think on YouTube and stuff, this side switch combo just has like saved me like a lot of stress and stuff because it just works, you know what I mean? It's so simple, but it's so effective. And I'm pretty sure it's universal too. So there's that too. But yeah, definitely Kokonoe has tons of freestyle stuff. I guess if you're really like if you're if you're really trying to maximize your corner carry and stuff, you can do multiple graviton activates with the fireball, but it's also tough too, and I don't think it's really worth it. It just looks cool though, and it's not something I ever really plan on doing in a match, but I guess it's available. Her mix is just as free as her combo swag. Yeah, yeah. Her mix is like in many ways just automatic. Like, all right, like free 50/50 when you press 2B. I'm so good at BlazBlue, you know what I mean? And then plus the teleport stuff in the corner. Like, you can't really do it without a graviton here, but a lot of people don't really know the difference when teleport can't come out and when it can. Like when teleport can't cross up and when it can. There was a mid-screen setup video I had for Kokonoe, and a lot of the teleport cross-ups and same sides, they look the same. It's very hard to tell when it will be cross-up or same side. Oftentimes, I don't even know when it's going to be cross-up or same side myself. So there's that. The fireball corner carry is a BNB. Why are you not doing it? That's the route that every Kokonoe player does. No, it's not that I'm not doing it. It's that I'm not using multiple gravitons to do it. Like, you know, like that's definitely the combo I do. Like, I'm saying like you can also like spend. How do I want to set it up without doing the full combo basically, but you know, you have your graviton and stuff, and then like what I'm saying is like you can also put like another graviton behind you, and then do the same thing again. Like if you want like full corner to corner carry, and I've seen Goo do that a few times as well. If you know Goo, the Kokonoe player, but I mean honestly, why not just side switch at that point? Side switch is still gonna, you know, do the same thing at that point. If you're like mid-screen, then all you need is the standard bread and butter route to get all the way to the corner. But spending like more than one, or I guess that's 2 gravitons, but spending more than that to get corner carry, I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah. Sorry, like I didn't really explain it well, but yeah, Goo is amazing. I still have a lot to learn. Like after having watched like a lot of his gameplay, I still have a lot to learn on Kokonoe. But he's sick. Side swaps are good to know when your back is to the corner and you get a good hit. Absolutely. And Kokonoe has some solid side switch combos too. Like they're not like it's not like you have to, you know, sacrifice too much damage to get a side switch. Like they're pretty accessible. I think I've probably seen every single tournament he's been in. His YouTube channel is good to learn from as well. Oh, he has a YouTube channel? Oh no, I haven't even... Wait, okay, can you send me the link for that? All I've seen of him is at Shinjuku Sportsland on Nakao's channel, I think. Because he appears in Nakao's tournament streams from time to time. But if he's got a YouTube channel, that's amazing. I definitely want to see that. It's already hard enough blocking Kokonoe stuff in the corner, yeah. Yeah, the 50-50s and the unseeable mixes, you still get absolute zero in the corner too. Like an absolute zero is definitely not necessary to like absolute zero setups are not necessary to player, but they're just so sick. I don't think that's a real one because I jumped too late after the absolute zero RC, but you know you can do that too. That's not something I want to practice for the tournament though, because it's not vital for me to try to remember that for tonight. I just want to kind of remember the stuff I was already doing, plus the one new thing, which is the 25-meter side switch, and I feel like that one's comfortable enough. So I'm just gonna stick with this for now. But yeah, I definitely want to check out Goo's channel then. I want to know if people are not like using, like I wonder if people are just sleeping on Kokonoe because there's not enough Kokonoe players at all. That could be one thing. I mean, I know when Matoya was active, a lot of people did see the stuff that Kokonoe could do because Matoya was doing a lot of the cool things, but even he wasn't maximizing Kokonoe, I don't think. And of course, Tempest Tim does a ton of insane stuff too. But I mean, even so, I mean, the character just has such a high ceiling, so you can do whatever you want. Oh yeah, do you know? Did you know JB1 3C works for bunker loops against crouching characters? It connects. Wait, for real? I don't know if I can visualize that, but is it like an air hit or is it a ground hit? Like, I mean, okay, probably it's a ground hit because crouching, but I don't know if I can still visualize that. I guess let me try it. I'm guessing you mean JB1 5C 3C, or is it still just JB1 3C? Oh, you probably mean, no, it's JB1 3C. Okay. Okay, probably not that. So just like this, JB3C. Oh, okay, that combo is like at a really specific spacing. Personally, Kokonoe is a bit weird to try to learn, but she makes a little more sense after using it for a bit. Yeah, definitely agree. Literally do falling JB 3C 2D6A. So like just what I did, right? Okay, yeah, okay, gotcha. I didn't know that actually. That's really nice. I never really pick up on whether I get crouch hits, but I guess that's something worth looking out for then. Because I think I've tried doing like 5C 3C before, and it just doesn't work. Yeah, so that doesn't work. But I guess omitting the 5C allows it to work. So that's sick. Okay, that's something I'll remember then. So I'll look out for. Actually, let me just do random. I don't know if I can do random guard. Yeah, random guard. Okay, and let me not do random instant block. Let me just do normal block. So, like, do you think that's hit confirmable, or do you think you have to like kind of be ready for it? Seems a little tough to hit confirm, but maybe because it's a little too new for me right now. Yeah, seems tricky to hit confirm, but thanks for the note. That seems really useful because I definitely end up doing 5C 3C, and then I can't do the bunker loop after that. So that's really nice. And you can't even do bunker loop on counter. I don't think, because on counter at 5 or not 5B, but jumping B, and then it's that same string because I guess the hit stun counter is not enough or something. At least if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if that's correct. Let me see here. None. Yeah, that doesn't work on counter it. So I still need to learn that, I guess. But that's cool. Thanks for that. Y'all prefer the 2 remixes over the originals? Oh no. No, absolutely not. For most of the songs, I prefer the originals by far. There's really only one I can think of off the top of my head that I prefer the remix for, and that's Queen of Rose. But that's just a personal taste. I don't think that's like a common stance on remix versus originals. I mean, as you can see right now, I'm playing Lesson 1 in the background. In fact, I can switch it. I know Lesson 1 has been playing for a while now, so let's see here. If they block JB1, do 2B1, 3C. Okay. Okay, gotcha. But like, still, do you think it's hit confirmable? Like, do you think that's do you think that's something that's consistent, like right off the bat, or do you think I have to like kind of train myself to hit confirm it?
Please select your character. Kokonoe. Jin Kisaragi.
Oh, where's Call Clover? Alright, there we go. Marionette Purple 1. Oh, I should play Sector 7. Okay, sorry. Let me do that, yeah. Sector 7's cool. Chrono Phantasma. I don't think it got remixed though, right? It has only one version, I think. Yeah, I think it has only one version. I think you need to train yourself, honestly. It's a bit hard to muscle memorize it. I've yet to do it consistently. Okay, yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it. But it's worth it. It seems worth it because, I mean, I've very often got, like, even JB ground counter hits, and I end up autopiloting into 5C, 3C, and then I can't do bunker loop. So, that seems useful. I'll try to learn that for a future time. I don't think I'll try to learn it today for the tournament, because you know, trying to learn too many new things the day of a big event or a tournament or anything is not really advisable. You know, it's kind of like cramming for a test if you're in school, and you know, it generally doesn't work out long term. So, yeah, I'll try to learn that for a later time, but that's definitely something I'll remember. That looks really useful. All right, but yeah, Sector 7, here we are. I guess it would have been fitting if I put Tager as the training dummy, but I think Jin is fine too. There's this 5A side switch I was learning as well, but it's not really consistent, so I don't think I'll do it for the tournament. Because like it requires a micro dash, which, you know, micro dash is no thank you. I think one advice I can give you is when you do the Graviton Bunker corner carry, delay 236A for more corner carry. It's easier if the starter isn't 5A 2A. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh wait, I think that's something I actually already do. If it, like you're you're not talking about the bunker loop. You're talking about just the normal like mid screen route, right? Oh, I guess I should be a little further away from the corner. Is that mid screen? Okay, yeah, that's mid screen. Yeah. All right, like maybe right there. So maybe not dash up, right? Like, because if I dash up, obviously, then they won't be close enough to the wall. But then I also have to dash a decent distance in order to catch up with them eventually. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Oh no, dog, no. I'm not trying to go to mid screen. I'm trying to go like barely before mid screen. Like I'm trying to do like right here, because I don't like if I'm at mid screen, then it'll just work no matter what. Like I don't really need to worry about precision with the corner carry, but because you know the combo I'm doing right now, corner carries from mid screen like right away. But I'm trying to do a combo where I'm trying to see what Peach Cobbler is saying about the. Oh, Peach Cobbler, I was in the Kokonoe Discord server. I'm not currently in the Kokonoe Discord server. Let me think of a good way to do this. I can quickly join the Kokonoe Discord server though. It's not a huge deal. Let me do that. I just left it some time ago, so I can just join it again here. Oh. Oh, Twitter. Oh, Twitter. Yeah, Twitter's fine. But yeah, I can join the Kokonoe Discord server. It's not a huge deal. But yeah, Twitter's fine too. I don't check Twitter as often as Discord though, so it would be fine for me to just join this again. I'm trying to remember where I found it last time. Okay, I'm in the Kokonoe Discord server right now, so feel free to send a DM at your leisure. Alright, yeah. But yeah, Dogno, the corner carry combo like works like automatically from mid screen, like free, pretty much. I missed it there. See, that's why I'm in training mode, guys. I played online last night, so I had to buffer things a little bit, but now I'm in offline training mode because it's going to be an offline tournament, and I need to get back used to offline delay. Like, you don't really need to worry about precision too much there, because like a corner carries automatically. And even though I missed a bunker at the end, like, you know, you still got the corner. So. Oh yeah, dog. No, it's okay. I'm in the Discord now. But yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, I think from right about like here, you probably need to be more precise. Yeah, I don't think you can just dash up there. So I might have to figure out how to solve that. Crap, sorry guys. There's a fire alarm where I am, so I'm gonna leave the stream on, but I'm gonna be back. Sorry about this. This has never happened, but I'll be back. Later, guys.
by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevators. May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported in the building. While this is being investigated, please leave the building by the nearest exit. Do not use the elevator. May I have your attention, please? And alarm.
Alright, guys. Well, good news is that, well, as you can see, I'm back here. But I honestly have no idea what the alarm was for. So I'm hoping to hear from the, appropriate people on the status of the situation. But at least for now, things are good. So, I mean, I don't know if I really want to continue the stream though, honestly. Kind of soaked up, or it kind of sucked out my motivation now, but let me see the time here. It's 1:31. Alright, maybe you can go for like 15 minutes or so. I don't know, man, I'm not feeling it, but yeah, finally things are at least stable, I guess, but I mean, I still have no idea what happened. So, we'll see. Hope to hear from the right people at some point, but otherwise, yeah, otherwise back to BlazBlue, I guess. Alright, yeah. I think last time we were labbing the corner carry stuff. Peach Cobbler, I saw your Discord message, so let me take a look at that. You know what, yeah, I just might have to continue the stream later, or stream again another time. Dude, I'm just not feeling it right now, you know? So yeah, for now guys, the stream will be over. Sorry for the abrupt, the abrupt end to what was our lovely kokonoe labbing stream, but we'll continue this at a later time, perhaps. So, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and have a good rest of your day. Hope to see you in the next one. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Dog Note. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that things are actually okay before continuing on with all the rest of the stuff. But it's fine. There's always another time for things like this, so should be good. All right, guys. Later.